He was hired to tune a piano, but he discovered another crew cutting open a safe.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm a piano tuner.
It looks like you're casing the place.
Looks like you're robbing the place.
Yuri immediately explained. He said the homeowner wanted to replace the safe, but had forgotten the combination, so they had been hired to break it open. Nikki couldn't be bothered exposing their lie. He simply said the noise from the power saw was making it impossible for him to work. Then he asked Yuri how much longer the job would take. Instead, that instantly set Yuri off.
As long as it fucking takes. So unless you can open the safe, fuck off.
Since they put it that way, Nikki decided to show them what real skill looked like. When Yuri realized Nikki actually knew what he was doing, his arrogant attitude disappeared. Noticing one of his guys making constant noise behind him, Yuri immediately told him to keep quiet. To everyone else, the mechanical clicks sounded dull and meaningless, but to Nikki, they sounded like heavenly music, giving him the correct answer. Moments later, Nikki opened the safe.
Fuck.
Yuri was completely stunned. This was no ordinary piano tuner. He was practically a master key.
Alright, now shut the fuck up so I can get back to work.
Now that the safe was open, it was filled with priceless jewelry, but Yuri's attention was no longer on the valuables. To him, Nikki was the real treasure. With a lock-picking genius like Nikki, his business would reach a whole new level. He walked over to Nikki and handed him far more money than the market rate. Then he placed his business card on top. That stack of cash was what Nikki would normally earn in 2 months. Yuri wasn't worried about being rejected, because once an ordinary person has experienced making easy money, it's hard to go back to living a hard life. Nikki had always been an honest piano tuner. A car accident took away his parents, leaving him to live with his uncle and aunt. That same accident also left him with hyperacusis. Sounds that seemed normal to everyone else were unbearably loud to Nikki, so he had to wear protective earplugs every day. The condition ruined his normal life, but it also gave him an ability no one else could copy. Thanks to his extraordinary hearing, Nikki took over his uncle's business and became a piano tuner. With his superhuman hearing, he could tune a piano quickly and perfectly without using any tools. Their lives gradually got better, but the good days didn't last long. One day, his uncle Harry collapsed in the shop. After suffering a heart attack at the hospital, his aunt tearfully told Nikki they would probably have to sell the family truck. Even that wouldn't be enough to cover Harry's medical bills, and those were only the initial treatment costs. The surgery would cost even more. Looking at his aunt's empty eyes, Nikki made a bold decision.
Let me buy the van.
What?
Let me buy the van.
Where are you gonna get all that kind of money?
I don't know. I'll figure it out.